Hello everyone, my name is Garrett Okamber, and I am very happy, oh so happy, because I am playing Starmade. Starmade is a game that I've covered in the past, and I didn't get to cover a lot of it. I really wanted to do a full Let's Play series on this, and I did record Let's Play episodes, and I never got around to releasing them because there were errors at the time. Now, War Child V1 was awesome enough to get me the early access release on Steam. I've been playing this game for a lot longer than that. And, it was amazing when it came out on early access for Steam. I was freaking out. I was like, oh my god, it finally made it to Steam. It finally made it to Steam. This game is amazing. It is like it's basically the fantasy version of Space Engineers. And I say that because it's where's my power usage? Oh, okay, it's on the this new HUD is just crazy. It is really nice. Oh god, I gotta pace myself. I'm gonna have a heart attack here. This game is crazy awesome. It is super fun, and it has come a long way. And it's basically the fantasy version, you know, like the mythical version of what Space Engineers is. In Space Engineers, it's based on more or less realistic, you know, space exploration, where there's no such thing as shields and phasers and things like that. This game is like shields, phasers, Mach speed, things, you know, crazy shit like that, deflectors and all that stuff. Both games are great, but this game is far more functional. In the comments below, I'm actually going to put the video of the early access Let's Talk video, which, strangely enough, did okay. A lot of people were interested in it, but is the base game from the website, and it has been around for a long time. You can still download it for free, but if you buy early access on Steam, it's, you know, more regularly updated, and there's a few new features and things like that. Otherwise, this game is not anywhere near being complete. It hasn't been near completion for a very long time, but this is basically the be-all, end-all Minecraft of space. It is a great game, and if you didn't notice, if you're a fan of this game already, and you've been watching this game or played this game in the past, why is it moving so nice? Well, that's because they came up with a huge update that improved performance 1 billion times. This game is fucking beautiful. I'm literally gonna pop because it's the game that I wanted it to be for so long, and now my ship looks like shit. Don't mind that. Look at the frames. Oh, solid 60. Fraps is actually reading it at a full 120, even though that's not true. But oh my god, it's so gorgeous. Now, last time I played this game, in fact, this save game in particular, the game was incredibly buggy. But they've changed something with the code, and the makers said that, oh well, you know, didn't want to change the way the game works because we like blocks. We like the blocks. We like the whole concept of how people build, and it would just ruin a lot of features that have been in the game for a long time. So instead of changing the voxels, they changed something with the way the game interprets voxels. So sorry, I'm so used to pressing spacebar to go up. I'm fanboying the shit out of this game right now, and for good reason, because previously this game would run 30 and under FPS if you were lucky, even on the best of systems. And that really had to do with all the voxels. You see those, you know, there's like a giant planet there in front of me, and that planet is filled with voxels, tiny little blocks. Then you have your ship, which can be a size from tiny to planetary size. Like, literally, you can have a planetary size ship if you so desire. And ultimately, what it came down to was, you know, we're going to have to fix the code somehow, but are we going to sacrifice the current system for that code? I mean, would that be a good option? Changing the way a game looks and actually plays is not always a good idea, especially when it's been around for this long. The game is nowhere near complete. That's understandable, but that's a huge risk. Thankfully, all they had to do was change the code, the way the game interprets it, and now it's running so well. The audio actually works now. I mean, I played this game quite recently, and the audio was just messing up repeatedly. After years of playing it, it finally said, you know, I'm shitting the bed, and it was just in my ear the entire time. now, if you can hear my engines. They're purring like a kitten. And, you know, like, yeah, that's a big base! Oh, let's see what the missiles are capable of. Boom! Yeah! Oh man, this game is actually quite playable, and I've been wanting to do a video on it for a very long time. Like a serious video talking about it. And I'm going to consider putting this in my regular lineup for a series now, because it is actually quite playable. I've been wanting to recreate a ship that I made a long time ago. A long time ago. It was a massive ship. It was a mammoth. It was the size of a planet and bigger, you know, depending on the planet. But it was definitely, in its later days, you know, before I actually stopped recording bits of it, it was the largest construct on servers, and I built it legitimately. I did not hack it in. I did not cheat it. I built it. And I was capable of taking on entire fleets. I was quite proud of this baby, this wonderful creation. And it was Drainer the Great who originally got me into this game a long time ago. And he remembers the first rendition of that ship. It was fucking garbage. But we survived attacks, we, you know, pillaged, we conquered, and ultimately I came out with a ship that was a Death Star. And I want to make that again. I have the blueprints still saved on my computer, but unfortunately you need the blocks now to actually build the ship. This was in an effort to combat people cheating in their ships, which is a great thing. Unfortunately for people like me who made massive ships legitimately, we have to work for it again. But I would love to make a series, and I want your guys' opinion on this, definitely. I mean, I'm probably going to do a couple videos on it, but I want to know if you want to see this game more, because it is so fucking fun. Even when it was laggy as hell, and now it's running like a dream. If you're wondering what I'm doing, by the way, I'm harvesting stuff, because stuff needs to be harvested, and we make our money by salvaging. I prefer going the salvaging route as opposed to the combat route early. And I'm on my own world right now. I could go online and get completely destroyed, because if you die outside of spawn, you're pretty much done. You know, you have no way of getting your ship parts back, and money is still an issue in this game. And you don't want to be flying through space. This is a huge world, and you know, basically finding yourself floating through space without a ship is not an option. So they've added quite a lot since the last time I actually picked this up. New GUI, like all these menus here. Oh, so freaking beautiful. I mean, these are amazing. They're just so gorgeous. They've improved the way blocks work. Like, okay, so if you look on my well, we're spinning around, don't worry, that's no consequence. If you look down there, you see my hotbar number 2. We can scroll up, and it saves the different kind of blocks that are, in fact, the same block subspecies. That's probably not the right word for that, but basically, if you have standard hull like I do, that standard hull, if you have multiple different parts of that standard hull can be stacked, and it's easy access. You don't have to go fuddling around your inventory for it, and it's right there. You know, all the standard hull pieces of that color are right there in your inventory on your hotbar. So that's an amazing change, and it took me some time to get used to. I was like, where did all my pieces go that I just bought? And I was like, oh, they're stacked. So this video is more or less just, you know, holy shit, I'm amazed kind of update video, and, you know, forgive me for my enthusiasm. I mean, I don't often show it. I'm not always in the best of moods to show my enthusiasm, but this is truly, it's so worth the buy right now. Like, I may have said in the last early access video where I was telling people it is on early access, blah, blah, blah. I said, I believe I may have almost 100% said, I think it's worth your money, but you need to take a look and tell me what you think. In this, I'm going to tell you it is definitely worth the price now. It is definitely worth the price because it is going to run beautifully on pretty much any system. And I am so amazed. This beautiful game, I'm watching it grow up before my eyes, and it's like Minecraft on crack. I mean, they added aliens recently, so there's like alien creatures that will try to eat your face and things like that. They have, you know, larger planets and things like that. There's new kinds of blocks. There's a warp drive system in place. There's all sorts of crazy shit. So I am very excited for this game, and I want to know what you think. So I'm sorry if this video was a little short. I'm sorry if it was also me just going, oh my god, Starmade! But thank you so much for watching, and let me just show you, for people who didn't realize, some people who've never seen this game before, they're just like, oh, you're just in a ship, that's kind of stupid. Well, I can turn on gravity and walk around. So I have to keep stating this in every video I do of this game, because the door looks identical. Okay, I've got to fix the textures. Other than that, I got to fix the textures on this because it's actually blending in with, yeah, it's blending in with shit. You know what we can actually do? We can actually highlight it somewhere. But the thing is, this game has so much potential, and it's always had that potential. These lights are off for some reason. Why are you off? Oh, you're not off. Okay, I'm using a different texture pack apparently. Yeah, I gotta change the texture pack. It's like Minecraft in that respect. You can change texture packs and things like that, and it comes with a lot of default texture packs. But there's so much potential for this, because I remember going on servers and you'd see these gigantic luxury cruisers floating around space with a bunch of guards. They're all players, all part of a guild or whatever, and they have all these windows, and you'd see people like my character here, who looks vastly different than they did previously a long time ago, but they'd be like standing here looking out the windows of the ship as it's cruising through space. And there's not many good games out there, not many games in general, that allow you to do that, to have a gigantic vehicle object that you can float around in and do things, in. So, I mean, if you didn't know what this game was capable of, oh my god, have you been under a rock, because this game is freaking amazing. And I'm looking at all the new icons that they added in since I last played, and this is pretty cool. So I'm going to go to this shop here and sell a lot of the salvage I got. I don't know how much inventory. Actually, I got a lot of inventory space. I've also got a, no, I don't have any chests on this. That's my other ship that I had. You can put a chest, and you can attach it to your salvage beams, so when you're ripping up a planet, you can actually consume an entire planet, by the way. If you're ripping up a planet, if you're ripping up an asteroid, you can put every bit of contents into that chest. So you can have entire world harvesters, and that's what my massive Death Star type ship was. It was a world eater, a world destroyer. It was fucking massive, and I remember watching people flee planets when I would approach. Like, I'd come over the horizon, because they used to be flat. Planets used to be flat, now they're hexagonal, but when they were flat, I'd go under the bottom and I'd rip a hole through, and I'd peek over the horizon, blotting out the sun of the nearby star system. These universes, these galaxies, they vary in size from large to huge, and it's an infinite world space. It was so satisfying, and I'm hoping maybe I can make this ship just as big, if not bigger. We're kind of like... we're hitting the shop. That's probably not good for business. So thank you so much, for watching, and drop to sell. Yes, that's much easier. That is so much easier. It tells me clearly what I'm doing. I'm getting cash doing it. Great. We got our credits there. How much is that going to sell for? Not bad. Not bad. Not a bad amount. I could get a better haul, but that wasn't bad at all. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Hopefully, there'll be many episodes of this, because I'm so freaking psyched! I could blow up this shop, but if I do that, a bunch of people will spawn in and try to kill me. Trade Federation does not like you messing with their shops. By the way, you can also build your own shops in this game. Space stations, you can build on planets. That is freaking cool. I'll see you guys later.